Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space, fall negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. And we're going to call in the Pleiadians because we are going to be reading out of my Earth Pleiadian Keys to the Living Library. We are still on chapter 1. The game and the codes and the master numbers. It says all we do is create imagery from which you can evolve. It says it is our intention to assist you in coming to a greater understanding of the Pleiadian experiments that have influenced Earth. During times of chaos and confusion, times when human species was suppressed, various factions of our home systems come to a different location around your planet and made very subtle openings. They worked with small clusters of consciousness to leave a glimmer of energy upon your planet, for many of the cosmos knew your planet was headed towards tremendously calamity and great suppression. Earth is in dire straits at this time, and there is no doubt about it. Yet, great opportunity lies within this state of confusion. You have been tapped upon the shoulder to answer a call. Many are tapped, but few are willing to go into the unknown and feel uncomfortable being renegades, standing up for something that perhaps the crowd might not support. Absolutely, guys. It's no easy task. You are going to be ridiculed, but you have God and your team of light with you at all times. And that in itself allows you to keep going. It says, we applaud you, your intentions, and honor each of you for choosing, willing to look at the portion of yourself, female and male, that are for all practical purposes that you have not understood at all. We are quite pleased as well as embellish and enrich what you already have. It is time for each of you to notice in your own way to magnify energies as they pass through you and to make these energies available to multitude of others as you casually pull light rays into your body and on to Earth. We always like to laugh and have a good time, and through the playful approach, we uncover what is perhaps preventing each of you from going further. There are families of consciousness that cluster together based upon evolution, intent, and particular plan. The family of light to which you belong comes from a lineage of consciousness. Who are light? Who owns light? What is beyond light? Feel this for a moment and realize that your human mind, you always make a myth, a little story, or a fairy tale about what you think is going on in the cosmos. Your version is minuscule in light to what exists. So we are asking you to consider a colossal change to your stories and imagine a much bigger version of existence. The family of light is a collection of entities coded to bring information to this planet. The coding is inside each individual on the planet. Once you are able to question and see beyond the current interpretation of reality, you are guided to create thought forms to fire the codings in others. We are a group of energies igniting human codes of consciousness that are certain points of planetary development. This process will evolve as you evolve, and there will be tremendous amounts of instruction involving untold teachings that will emerge to assist you. The family of light is vast. Its members gathers wherever information needs to be disseminated. They are like renegade special forces call on an emergency. Members of this family of light are able to integrate and survive reality shifts without destroying the bodies of life forces that they occupy. As a member of the family of light, the ability to change reality exists innately inside of you. You must create the belief system whereby you can do this, because your mind is instructed to evolve and form your experience based on what you command, no matter what the paradigm platform you spring from. So I'm going to leave it at that, but what they mean by that is activating your I am, your Christ consciousness, which is what the Pleiadians are here to help our planet to do. We were all have a God spark within us, and we just need to realize that God is not a person up in the sky condemning everybody, but God is within. That's why you have the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. That's why you have, the good side telling you what to do, and the evil side, your egoic mind, telling you to do bad. It's a fighting of the balancing, and they both need to be with it balanced. Growing up being religious and Catholic, I thought you only had to be of the light. And I lived only in the light. And then about in 2025, the beginning of 2025, they told me, my guides and God told me I had to balance out my shadow side. And I didn't want to balance out my shadow side because I had liked living in the light. But in order for you to be, your yin and yang to be in balance, which you need in order to ascend to your higher self, your I am, your monad, your Christ consciousness, you need to have that shadow side balanced out as well. So I hope this helps. We'll get into it more, but I'd love to hear your thoughts if you are activating that, your I am, or if you are worked with the Pleiadians. I'd love to hear any of that. So I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.